Hello guys, welcome to this video. We are still on our worship guitar series. In our previous class we learned about chords, and this class we're going to continue learning on the same. So we're going to add some more chords and few more techniques, and I hope that you'll be blessed by this. We'll continue growing together as we learn more, and I hope by the end of this you'll be able to have got something. So it's not like I know everything. I'm just sharing what I've learned and what I use to play, and I hope that it will be of help to you guys. So let's get right to the close-up. So let's do a little recap on what we learned in the previous lesson. And the previous lesson we learned about this shape. This shape we learned. We were in the key of D, and we said this is our one. Instead of playing this one, you just replace it. Okay, that's the one, but we learned this one, a new chord. We play this note, and then we add this note, and then these last two strings we play with the first finger, the two of them. That was the one, and then we had the four, which was over here. Having the one here, the four was just like this, one, and the four like that, and then just moving same shape a whole fret higher. Four. We had our five over there, so it's the same shape. We used only one shape to produce the one chord, to form the 4 chord and the 5 chord. That was it. So today I think we can add one more shape. So when you're here, having the one over here, we can have the 4 like this. I hope this is not hard. It's not hard. So these are chords. Personally, I find them interesting and I find them sweet. So we have our 4 here, over here. This is the 1, and this is the 4 over here. So for this 4, this is the note 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second note, that is to say the 2, the second note after, let's take this as the 1. This will be the second note. I hope that is not confusing. Just following the major scale, but then just taking this as the first note. The second one will be over here. So for the 4 chord, this will be the 2. For the 4 chord, let's just assume that this is the 4, and just take it as the 1, as the first note, and then this is the second note. So the chords we have been forming, we were adding the second note to form the 9. So you'll have if this is the D, this is the G, so it will be the G add 9. So adding the second note will have the G add 9. So this is generally the G, but then when you add this note, it will become the G add 9 because you've added the 9th. The 9th, we said in the previous class, is just the 2. So like when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8, we don't usually say 8, we say 1. We repeat the same cycle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So essentially the 8 is like the 1. So the 9 will be like the 2. I hope you're getting that. So we have the 4 over here. We'll take these 2 notes from the 4, and then we'll add this note. But this note, because we can't play those two notes on the same string, we'll move this note and bring it here. You can hear it's the same note. That's the mystery of the strings. So this same note is the same note over here. Naturally, if this note is over here, if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth fret from this point on the other string will be the same note. So I'll move this note and bring it here. So I'll have, from the 4, we have these two, but then you can hold them with these two fingers, the ring finger and the pinky, and then we add that note that we wanted to add. That is it. It's not hard. I was just trying to explain how I formed those chords. So this is the chord. Essentially, it's the 4. So we can have 1 over here. We had our 1 over here. And then we had our 4. We have our 4. So 1, and then our 4. So you can replace it with these. And when we are learning these new chords, it's not to mean that we will not be using these chords. We are just looking for chords to replace them, so that you just don't play this one all the time. So you can just replace them with this. And then the 4. And then just like we did with the other shape, moving this a whole tone, that is 2 frets higher. 4. We have our 5, just like that. So 1, 4, our 5, and that is it. So then our 4, nice. That is it. So we can look for the 1 using this shape. So over here we have our 1. Remember, we are in D, so this is the other 1, and the other one is over here. You can refer back to the chords lesson, the one we learned about chords and the major scale. So these are 1, and then taking these 2 notes and playing them using these fingers, and then we add this note. Nice. So we have our 1, and then we have our 5 over here, and then our 4 over here. So 1, 4, then 5, and then our 1 over here. And then remember, we had our 4 over here for using this shape, and our 5. So you can move from 1, 4, and then 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, then 4, 5. That's how easy it is. So we have added one more shape for our chords. So, and then we can add a bonus trick. So if you noticed, in the previous lesson, there's a point I was playing the 1 like this. So instead of just playing, I'm playing. So I'm just hammering on from, but then using the pinky finger. So like that. the same on the 4. And then the 5, normally, in some cases it might not come out well because the note before the 5 is the flat 5 and it's not essentially in the scale, in the major scale, but it can sound nice, but a bit off from the normal things that we have been accustomed to hearing. So 1, 4, 5, and then you can do this other trick. This other trick. So these things that we are learning right now, it's to prevent a monotonous kind of playing, where maybe you've just been playing this chord like that, arpeggiating it, and then you can just add like that, and then on the 4. So what I'm doing, I'm hammering on and then pulling off. That's hammering on. That's hammer on, sorry, and then pull off. So I'm just combining them. So that is it. So then I turn to that note. And then so 1, I've used that. Then coming to the 4, you can use the different one, and then the same thing you can do using this new shape that we have learned. So this is the 4. You can, so I'm doing the hammer on and the pull off. And then the 5. So 1. Like that. So I hope that was helpful. So I think we can just try to play along with the song, and then you just get a feel of these chords and the new ones we have learned, and then those techniques. Like if you can just hear how those chords sound, they just sound nice. Like they just sound nice. Yeah, so I hope that is helpful, and I hope this series will help you guys to play worship better. And it's not that I know a lot. I'm just sharing what I've learned. I'm just sharing what I know, and it's not that everything that I'm teaching you is the only way to do it. I'm just sharing my idea on how I've learned, on how I usually play. So I hope this is helpful. And you guys, for those who have not subscribed, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Victor Moreithi, and on Instagram is Victor Moreithi too. So God bless you. Let me try to play it along with the track so that you can get it. Yeah. 4, 1, and then 5. Let's go to 1, 4, 1. So I'm playing around with the chords. I'm just changing them so that they sound different. 1, and then 5, the normal 5. The normal one, then 1, 4, 1, 5, and then the trick 4, and then the trick, and 5. See, I've just done the hammer on pull off. 4, and then 4. Sorry, and then 1. Then so that's how easy it is. So you can just mix in the chords. Use the normal one, and then the 4. And then that's the normal 5. Then the 4 you've learned. Then the 1, the normal 1, and then the normal 5. Yeah, so see you in the next class and keep practicing.